I am very happy with the reference librarians who always seem to help me find things. The stack is incredible, where they have old books. I've also asked them to purchase books, which I recommend, and every now and then they do purchase the books. I've got actually a list of 7 or 8 things. The transfer system is good too. If I ask, if they don't have the book, they'll get it for me from another library, and it always seems to work. I'm in the book club here in the library. I love the vicarious travel programs, the free music. I came to a cello and piano concert on Saturday, which was very well attended. I like to look at the artwork here. All in all, I just think this is a great library, and I will keep on coming.
Tell us more about the vicarious travel program.
Well, there are some people here in Richmond who travel a great deal, and we went to one that was on Jordan. Somebody had been to Jordan and had made beautiful photographs. We ourselves, my husband and I, have been in Bolivia 7 times because our son is married to Bolivian, and we have shown our Bolivian slides here and talked about Bolivia. There's one coming up on Tanzania soon, and we just missed one. I forget what it was. So I think Patty, who's the manager, is going to keep trying to have programs on travel. Oh, and a friend of ours did one on Paris. She was 40 years old, and she decided to spend 40 years in Paris. And she made a book of it and showed it here in the library.
How many people attend the travel programs?
Well, at the beginning it wasn't a lot. It was unfortunately quite small, but
right.
Now that I think Patty's decided to change the time. It's on a Saturday in the afternoon, and the friend who talked about Paris had 30 people there. When we did our Bolivian thing, we only had about 7 or 8, which was very disappointing.
But still, that's a nice crowd to come out to hear about your experiences.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have your husband with you? Does he want to be on,
right there.
on the testimonial too?
I'm sure he's got something good to say as well.
Welcome. Please introduce yourself, and then we'd love to hear your story.
My name is Richard Taranto, and I don't use the library quite as much as my wife does, but it seems that whenever I need something or want a book, if they don't have it, they'll find it for me. I also enjoy the Vicarious Traveler program, and I just think it's a great library, and I just hope it maintains its effectiveness. It just is a great asset to the city of Richmond, and we just love it. We use it all the time.
What would you say is the most unique thing about this library and the unique value it brings to your community?
Just access to great literature, great information. It's just what a library should be. It should be for everybody, and it's free.
Could you imagine, this question is for both of you actually, could you imagine what it would be like if the library wasn't here?
Oh,
it'd be terrible.
It would be a great loss.
Yeah.
Would there be any place else that could be any close substitute that would offer the same types of programs or services?
Well, we have lots of smaller branches,
right.
But this one is the main library,
right.
And it seems to have the biggest variety.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you both for your time. It was great talking with you.
Oh,
yes, please.
You can always edit it if you want. When I was reading, I found a wonderful biography of Chekhov here, and I was reading it, and he mentioned that he'd gone to Sakhalin Island in Russia to do the first ever social memoir of what goes on that terrible island where it was full of prisoners. And I thought to myself, I would love to read that book. And I came to the library and asked the reference librarian, I wonder if they could possibly have this book about Sakhalin Island that Chekhov wrote. And wouldn't you believe it? It was downstairs in the stack. I was just amazed. So ever since then, I'm sold on that stack here.
That's wonderful. So they have the things you want to read and some other surprises too.
Surprises that this library would have that old book.
What a great collection.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing your story, and thank you both for talking with us.
Great. Pleasure.